Given an encoded string S built from digits, lowercase letters, and brackets. The pattern k open bracket inner close bracket repeats inner exactly k times, and inner can contain more brackets. You output the decoded expansion. Digits only encode repeat counts, not literal letters. Follow the cells, collapse the inner repeat first, the inner count turns one C into two Cs in a row. That removes the inner brackets, one outer bracketed chunk is left. The outer count repeats everything still inside its brackets 3 times, with no gaps between copies. The row morphs to the full expansion, and the green output line matches. Read the letters there on screen. Digits are not literal letters, they only build the repeat count k you will use at the next open bracket. At the open bracket we push the current working string and the count k as a pair onto the stack, then clear the buffer so we can collect what goes inside this bracket pair. Letters append to a working buffer, the fragment you are assembling inside the current bracket pair. The close you just saw pops that saved pair, repeats the inner fragment k times, and pastes it after the prefix. With nesting, the last save is the first you resolve, last in, first out. That is why a stack is the right structure. 1 left to right pass. The buffer box holds the fragment we are building, the stack panel holds saved prefix plus k. A pushed pair only folds back into the answer when its closing bracket runs. This digit is 3. Digits extend k only, they are not answer letters. At the next open bracket we push k together with whatever is in the buffer. Open bracket, push current buffer and k, then reset k and clear the buffer. Next letters belong inside this pair until close. Letters append to the buffer, adjoins the working string while still inside the outer pair. Digit 2 starts the inner k for the nested bracket that opens right after the next square bracket. Nested open, push again, save that A with inner k2, then empty the buffer for the innermost letters. C joins the inner buffer, on close, the inner k will repeat that fragment. First close, pop prefix A with k2, repeat C twice, prefix in front gives a CC, copies show the repeat, then merge. Second close, pop empty prefix with k3, triple the ACC chunk with no spaces, copies merge to the final string. Second walkthrough, the string 10 open bracket a close bracket. Same rules as before, watch k grow from 2 digits before the bracket. First digit is 1. K started at 0, so multiply the old k by 10 and add this digit, 0 times 10 plus 1 equals 1. That is only the partial count so far, the next character might be another digit. Next digit is 0. Now k was 1, so again multiply by 10 and add the digit, 1 times 10 plus 0 equals 10. No open bracket yet, so this 10 is still the running count, not the final expansion. Open bracket, push the current buffer together with k equals 10, reset k, and clear the buffer for what sits inside this pair. Letter A appends to the buffer, it is the inner fragment we will repeat when this bracket pair closes. Close bracket, pop the saved pair, repeat the inner A 10 times with no spaces, and write the result back into the buffer. Let n be the length of the encoded string S, that is the input size we measure against. Time is O of n, 1 left to right scan, each character does constant amortized work with the stack push or pop. Space is O of n in the worst case, the stack depth grows with nesting depth, at most on the order of n open brackets. Pseudocode for the iterative stack decode. Walk S once, pushing a prefix and repeat count on each open bracket, popping the same pair on close to expand. Name the function, it takes the encoded string S. Stack stores frames as prefix, multiple pairs, text before the bracket and how many times to repeat the inner piece. Cur is the working string we are building inside the current bracket pair. K is the running integer built from digits, it becomes multiple when we assign it at an open bracket. The for loop scans every character of S from left to right. If C is a digit, fold it into K using multiply by 10 plus the digit value. That is the usual way to parse a multi-digit integer left to right. If C is an open bracket, we snapshot cur and K, push one frame, then reset cur and K for the inner segment. Copy the current buffer into prefix, that is the text saved before this bracket pair. Copy the parsed repeat count into multiple, K must be fully read before this line so multiple is correct. Push the pair prefix, multiple onto the stack so we can restore it at the matching close. Clear cur so the next letters collect inside the new brackets. Set K back to 0 so the next digit sequence builds a fresh multiplier, possibly nested. If C is a close bracket, we are ending the innermost bracket pair still open. Pop the same prefix and multiple from the stack that we pushed at the matching open bracket. Set cur to prefix followed by multiple concatenated copies of the inner fragment we just built. Otherwise C is a letter, this branch handles plain characters. Append the letter to cur. After the loop finishes, return cur as the fully decoded string.